One of the difficulties some beekeepers face is having a nectar source in the wintertime or early spring. And that was actually the reason I purchased this plant and planted it at my parents' place. And it is called winter honeysuckle because it blooms in the winter. And this honeybee is just all over it. Now, granted, we are still in winter, but it is later winter. I don't remember exactly when this plant blooms, if it blooms a couple times during the winter, or if it's mostly late winter, early spring. But we're in about mid-February, and this is what it's looking like right now. Now, the plant itself isn't a whole lot to look at. As you can see, there aren't many leaves on it right now, but if you are into beekeeping and nectar and pollen is something that during the winter months, the lean months, is something you are looking for a source besides just feeding sugar water, winter honeysuckle is a good option. Now in the summertime or later in the spring, it will start putting off more leaves like this, but it's never going to be what I would call a gorgeous plant, but it is very functional and it serves a definite purpose whenever naturally occurring blooms are kind of hard to find. And the honeybees, as you can see, really like it. Well, it looks like the apricot decided to go ahead and bloom too. The concern is that there may be another hard freeze, and so it won't actually get to set fruit. But the bees are loving the nectar and pollen on these blooms as well. Oh, and Mom and Dad also mentioned that the winter honeysuckle started blooming about 2 to 3 weeks ago. So pretty much if you're in the central Texas area, you can probably depend on it blooming in early February.
Even when it's freezing.
Yeah, Dad said even when it's freezing outside. One other thing I want to mention about the winter honeysuckle real quick is that this type plant doesn't really vine the way wild honeysuckles will. This is more of a bush type. This is pretty much the height that it gets, and as you can see, that's about the height of this swing set. So I don't know, maybe 8 feet high. Depending on your soil, it might get a little bigger, but yeah, because I was just thinking, I was doing beekeeping 12 years ago. Yep. So that is one benefit of this, is that it's an upright bush, not a vine that would need a trellis to climb up. And you can just cut it back, and it will propagate via root suckers. So if you don't want it taking over space, you will need to do some management to kind of keep it in control. But if, again, your goal is to feed your bees in the lean months of February, maybe March, then, you know, you might want it to take up a space or be a hedge to provide your bees with some food.
Hey Cloud Hoppers, thanks for watching the video. Push the thumbs up to like the video. Also hit that subscribe button, also the bell, so that you can get notifications when our videos come out.
Check us out on our social media pages too. We have Facebook and Pinterest, and soon we'll have Instagram. The links are below. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Good job.